Сегодня named by Goldberg.
Happy, free, and strong. I was like the black sheep in my family because I was a little bit homeless. I'm going to blow your mind today. Yeah, we're going to break all the rules. And I'm kind of an anarchist.
Teaching.
I'm the teacher.
Yeah.
I'm the one who knows. I experienced racism. Like babies would cry when they would see me because I looked dead to them. Threw a cloth over my head and she said, the donkey will attack you because of how you look. Because you're so ugly. Yes, I was married, developed a drinking problem. Men and women are just so different. Women need women because we understand each other. A single woman. Relationships kind of took energy that I should have been placing in more positive directions. If I get taken by a shark, how badass will that be? I will be known forever. Okay, doing what I love.
What has been the bravest decision?
Leaving my former husband. So, like, my life up leveled like 10 levels after I had to let him go. I had no car, I had no money, I had to leave a job on that trip was wild.
Hello there. My name is Victoria Goldberg, and this is my first interview in English, so give me luck. This is Andrea, and as you know, I try to represent an amazing person from my real life who I met face to face, and I decided to show where life and where life way to everybody because I think it's incredible. So this is Andrea, and Andrea, introduce yourself, please, to audience.
I'm Andrea. I'm a teacher. I teach yoga. I teach math. I was very happy to meet Victoria. I'm very interested in her experience, actually. I feel like she's an interesting and courageous person. So I wonder if that will come out in this interview as well.
No, so if you're gonna interview me
No,
back.
I won't. But I
So
just wonder if
let's put all attention for you, girl, today.
I understand.
Because I'm just a little shy person here, just to try to show your way to the world.
I feel that your questions may indicate something about you too, though.
Oh,
which can be interesting.
Of course. So, okay, let's start. If you had to describe yourself in just 3 words, not through your titles, but as a person, what would those words be and why?
I believe those words for me at this stage of my life are happy, free, and strong.
Happy, free, and strong.
Happy, free, and strong. Just when you overcome obstacles, I feel like it can upgrade your happiness each time you surpass an obstacle. And by now I've surpassed many. And I just feel very grateful and happy to feel stable in my life at this time. Strength, I feel like, has always been innate within myself. I've been challenged in different ways to where I've seen my own strength and I've come to value strength. So I work on that specifically. And free, I'm always aiming for freedom. It's probably one of my greatest values is freedom. So if ever I feel oppressed in some way, I look at that and I figure out where it's coming from and how maybe I can adjust so that I feel free.
It's actually interesting about freedom. How did you get it? It's been always with you? Or it's like
Probably. Maybe because I was like the black sheep in my family.
What does that mean?
Oh, I love this. It means maybe in your family, everybody is similar except for you.
Oh, it's me. I guess it's me.
So
my mom's still waiting for grandchildren.
See? So in that experience of being young and feeling a little different than everybody else gives you some freedom. On the other side, it can be a little isolating. Mm-hmm. But the other side of the coin is freedom.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but how that feels like? It's not like, oh, you felt yourself a little bit lonely because you have your own way inside your mind and you're following your path no matter what, and everybody just look at you like, why are you not following our paths?
You feel external questioning often, which can make you like really analyze yourself too much sometimes. So that
And doubting, right?
and doubt yourself. You can, you just feel like you're naturally yourself until somebody looks at you and has
And
something
starts
to
to say
say.
something.
Yeah. And so at a certain age of your life, a woman has to realize this is who I am. So I don't need to question myself anymore,
And accept yourself.
and that feels like freedom.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna take it in my own life. So, okay, you have been teaching math at this beautiful university. So, what university is that actually?
California State University, Long Beach.
Yeah, for 14 years.
Yes.
14. What is it about math? What do you see differently from most people?
Well, I was never good at math growing up.
Of course.
True.
And now you're teaching for 14
I know.
years.
I told you my life poses challenges to me, and I don't intentionally try to climb mountains, but the mountains approach me. And math was one of those mountains because I was interested really in astronomy.
Astronomy.
And to get into that field, you need a lot of math courses. And so that's how I got deep into math, because everybody was telling me you're not good enough at math for this field of study.
But what about astrology right now for you? You figure out it?
I got so deep into math that I just never got out. So math for me is truth. And it is like you remove all questions, you remove all circumstances, and all you have left is bare truth. And that, in the time that I was studying, very insecure times for me, because I was a little bit homeless. I didn't really have like a stable home. I did not have stability, I will put it that way. And so math felt like such a structure that it was like almost addictive to just study something that was facts and no opinions. Just, you can know it, and you can know that you know it. And it
And you
felt
can
like,
be sure you know
and you can
it.
be sure. It's how I tell my students now, it's how you know truth is you can use the logic of mathematics to see whether something is really true or not. And or whether it can even be considered something true or false. Some things don't fit into the category of being true or not true. They're like gray. But math is comfortably black and white for me in a world that feels chaotic at times. And it just provided...
Can make an order.
Right. Like it's grounding, very grounding. Like when people talk about meditation being grounding, math was meditation for me, because it like fully immersed my mind, and I could not think about anything else because I'm not super intelligent. So I had to dedicate all of my mind to it. You know, when it's easy for somebody, it can just, they don't
It's so
have to.
funny. You say, I'm not super intelligent. For me, like, I can only write down an essay, you know? I can write a book, okay? I can make a poem, okay, fine. I can write a song. I can compose some, like we're doing right now, you know, some video making. But math for me, I will show you someday in Duolingo my level of math. It's like 4th grade. And I cannot go and
Then
try
you
hard.
understand what it means to fully have to immerse. You know?
So for me, it's a kind of genius thing to have that, to have like you understand it, just like to be into that thing and understand it really clear. Maybe I will learn it from you.
Of course.
So many people think of math as a dry and difficult subject. How have you managed to stay passionate about it for so many years and inspire your students along the way? I guess it's kind of similar question, but maybe you have something to add.
Yeah. All of my experiences, I can relate to my understanding of math. Things that I read in the news, things that people say. When I studied nutrition, very much my experience with mathematics came into that, so I could tell when things were BS when I was reading, because it just, the numbers didn't ring right. And so my experience with math is always being applied. With students, though, I think I get so excited about the things that I teach. And the theorems in calculus are much more rich and interesting than just arithmetic, like multiplication, operations, division. When you start to go a bit deeper in mathematics, like certain fundamental truths about the universe come up, and it becomes very interesting. Like, what is the physics of our reality? Is it possible that there are an infinite number of numbers between every number that you can think of or not? Like, either one of those answers is wild. So I get very excited about what I teach, and I think that that makes my students excited as well. It's like, maybe they wouldn't be so excited if I wasn't so excited, if that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
But like, I come to class and I'll say something like, I'm going to blow your mind today. Because what we're going to do is we're going to start dividing by zero, which is what you do in calculus, which everybody was taught was illegal. You cannot divide by zero. But you start doing it in calculus, and my students are like, oh, what? We're going to break that rule? Yeah, we're going to break all the rules. And I'm kind of an anarchist. And I tell my students that, and I'm like, this is the anarchy method. We're going to break all the rules that you ever thought you knew. And then they become very interested. So I remember very clearly how I felt when I was learning what I'm now teaching. And so what I do is now I get to inspire students to have those same excited feelings that I had. So now I see it from the other way.
So you want us to share this?
Yeah.
Share this feeling for
That's
everybody.
very
Because you
good
know
way.
how good is that.
I know what it feels like to have your mind blown. And so I hope that they feel that way too.
In a good way, yeah.
Yeah, like,
That's so cool. Next question is, I'm really interested personally. I want to know more about it. You serve, maybe I'm wrong, but this is how I see that. You serve as a goodwill ambassador involved in cultural exchange programs in Africa. Is that right? So what experience from that work has changed you the most as a person? I mean, just say everything, whatever you know about it.
Yeah.
I guess everybody really will interested in that.
it's a huge question, and it's even hard to put into words. It would be like me asking you, how has your life changed since you moved to this country? And you'd be like, do you have time for me to write a book?
Yeah.
So to just speak broadly is, I thought I was going to Africa to help people learn math and English. But what happened is I realized that I didn't know how to depend on other people. I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to wash my clothes without a washing machine. I didn't know how to find water. I didn't know how to make a fire.
So they teach you something.
So they taught me everything. Without my community there, and we mentioned before, I was kind of a black sheep of my family, independent, isolated, freedom. It was the opposite. I depended on those people so much. They taught me how to eat, like, because the food is so different. Some things you have to cook or else you cannot digest it. Like, the basic fundamentals of living, I needed to be taught, and they didn't know why I didn't know how to wash my clothes.
So how do we do that? What's the way?
Well, they have like a large stone, and you soak them in water, and you have to like beat the clothes on the stone.
Beat, not just like shaking that.
Well, I guess the way I don't know the science.
Does it work?
Yeah. Well, nothing's ever really clean.
I mean, no
in the
soap,
building.
no nothing, or we have some.
Sometimes you have soap, sometimes you don't.
So no,
It depends on if somebody has soap. But the point is they had no idea how I didn't know these skills. So my point being is I learned how to be humble. I learned how to just let other people teach me, because I'm usually the person who,
teaching.
I'm the teacher.
Yeah.
I'm the one who knows. Which, can make me a bossy person.
And this is a lot of things what you're facing and you don't know how to do. Yeah.
I didn't know how to do anything.
Student of surviving.
Yeah. So it taught me community. It taught me it's good to ask for help, because it makes the other person feel helpful, and then they can feel permitted to ask you for help. in return. So if you ask somebody for help, it builds a relationship because then they feel comfortable asking you for help at some
Yeah.
other time. So it's almost a gift when you say to someone, "Can you help me?" Does it make sense?
Yeah. So you have a chance, you give him the opportunity to be your friend in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
Because that's how you're going to connect him with you. And I
Exactly.
have actually that problem. I never ask him for help almost.
And
And I
if-
think like, oh, that's so bad for people to help me. I will help them all,
They will
you know.
love to help you. You'll
Yeah.
see it. If you ask somebody for help, they will love to help you. They will feel good to help you.
Because we will understand you're friendly, so you're gonna answer for that. So and it's gonna be a relationship.
It's really the real way you make a connection with someone.
Right. That's actually cool. What else?
I learned about other cultures. I learned about myself. I experienced racism
Racism
against me.
against you?
Yeah.
Were you like a snowflake?
Yeah, they had never seen somebody who looked like me
Because you're
before.
blonde too.
Yeah, and
Blue eyes.
they thought me to be very ugly because I look so different. So like babies would cry when they would see me because I looked dead to them. Like I looked,
Ah,
you know, and my eyes bothered them. So
you're like, wait, oh my god, but so you like that character from Game of Thrones.
I haven't seen it. Is there
Why-
one person who
Snow
stands out?
Walkers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So even my neighbor, I never really realized this until my neighbor, they didn't tell me, like they would never say it to me, right? But I put the pieces together when my neighbor and I were walking and we saw a donkey approach and she threw a cloth over my head and she said, "The donkey will attack you because of how you look." And so I would ask her more questions, and I did not master the language to a point where you could have deep question or conversation, but I tried to understand, why would the donkey attack me? And she's like, "Because you're so ugly." And so
Donkey, because it's like donkey understood.
Right,
Who's
exactly.
ugly? Who's
Yeah,
not?
right.
It's like he's so smart.
yeah, yeah. Like it's so basic. I mean, you don't know this about yourself, but donkey knows. So I experience what it's like to be like, oh, I feel very humble here. I feel so humble here.
Did you want to go home?
Yes, I so wanted to go home. Yeah.
So how did you communicate with people there?
We had these little Nokia phones.
So it was like translator? I mean, a
Oh,
translator?
no, I
or-
had to learn the language. How did I communicate
Yeah.
with my
Stop. First with Nokia phones. What about
with my neighbors? I spoke Chichewa,
Chebla? It's African dialect.
Bantu language. It's very centralized to the Chewa tribe, which is sub-Saharan dialect. I have not met anybody else who speaks Chichewa except one other person.
I don't
who
think
was in
it
the Peace Corps.
exists.
Yeah. So, but it's a very simple language because people don't write very much. They don't type or talk on the phone. It's all in person. So you don't need as many words when
So
you're
you can show
communicating.
just
Yeah, over there, over here,
Yeah,
It's not a
love
lot
you.
of words. Yeah. So I was able to say basic things, but yeah, I learned the local language. Fortunately, I taught math, so it's like
How?
numbers.
So what level? What level?
High school.
High school?
Yeah, so algebra.
So we got it? I mean, I don't say nothing about, just don't know nothing about their level of education. I mean, it's hardly even imagine what we have. Like who would ever have schools?
Oh yeah, they don't have public school. They have private school.
Private school. So somebody who
So
got
there's a building.
educated, just teaching others.
Exactly.
Sounds like Burning Man. All this stuff. So I help
come
you, you
together,
help me, we
yeah.
come together, we
Yeah.
do something together for free. It's
I was the most highly educated person in my village, obviously. Yeah. Nobody else had
So, and it's supposed to be your role. If you are educated, so you're gonna
Right.
share with anybody else. That's
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
Simple concept of life. What do you believe women from different cultures can learn from one another, of age, background, or nationality?
So I I'm not sure specifically about different cultures or ages, but I do know that women have mastered different things in their lives from each other. So I have certain weaknesses that I look to other women to help me because I know that they have figured it out and I have not figured it out. So we all have like these different areas of strengths and weaknesses that we can count on each other to help each other. Like one of my colleagues who works here, she's a woman and we're very similar in a lot of ways, but she has mastered like patience and kindness and softness and qualities that I would love
To have.
to have. Whereas I'm like, I'm kind of aggressive with my energy. Like, I can like command a lot of energy from people. Like,
But
you
that's
know,
what makes you confident, I guess. That's your.
it makes me seem confident. I just feel like I have a lot of energy. And so people can perceive that. And it's like,
Yeah.
it can feel aggressive.
Yeah, because patient is it's aggressive feeling. Yes,
Yeah.
that's
So I
connected.
would love the soft, I would love to be a little bit softer. And so I need to like be around different types of women to,
So just for improve your quality.
yeah.
But will you if you will improve that so much? I mean, that's a question
That
always,
is a question. But wouldn't it be cool to have all the tools? Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a moment where being soft is
Ah.
going to help the other person feel more calm. Maybe the best that I could say then is I can appreciate how other people are, even if I can't be that way myself.
I mean, it's not by accident question. Like, and I asked you before, can I ask you extra question? So about women, because that my channel is about mostly about women, and it's gonna be about women. So recently, what happened in my life? People around me, especially girls, are struggling with a lot of mental harassment from boys. I don't want to be aggressive for different gender. I love everybody and I accept it, but in my mind, always a question, like why men mostly so strict and painful for women, and only because of misunderstanding, like both genders. So it feels like we have difference between feeling same thing, and it's huge, and that's a reason for all conflicts, and this conflicts becoming even something really serious for people struggling with mental issues for years only because it's misunderstanding. Have you ever been in a situation like something like that, and you can share how you found a way out from this situation?
Yes, I was married for quite some time. I was married and with my former husband for about 10 years. And we were married very young. And through the years, he developed a drinking problem, and then he became physically and emotionally and verbally aggressive with me to the point where it was dangerous for me to stay. So I had to leave that situation. And this is quite a long time ago. So now I can easily reflect back without feeling emotional about it. And I wonder if there was something I could have done at the time to help our relationship instead of just feeling like I had to exit. I mean, I know at the time, we remember things in a different way than they really were. So at this point in my life, I feel like I'm so much smarter now. I know so much more. I feel like maybe I could have helped him instead of trying to just rescue myself, because it was a response to his experience of failure. He was not doing well in law school. And so I feel like the male response to that failure was like to escape and like have
But
anger.
I mean, was it possible in your that young age? I mean, like back then. So was it possible even like without that experience what you got right now, or you know, will you get your experience what you have right now without that
Okay,
decision?
that's a great question. Okay, if I was experiencing a situation now where a man was what was the phrase you used? Being aggressive or
I mean, like some
harassment?
emotional pressure, you know, and where doesn't understand really what we do. We just do it like we think it's the right way to express themselves.
Yeah.
But we don't understand. We don't understand how it's hurting, and
Yeah.
for women, like how it's actually ruining.
Now that I'm much older and more mature, I think I would be better at communicating my boundaries and my needs much more. I think that women kind of set aside their own needs to be the caretaker for the relationship, whether it be friends or, you know, romantic.
It's okay. That's life.
So I think I would just do a better job of communicating my boundaries and my needs. Now that I'm an adult and older, I can do that. Men and women are just so different. I've come to the conclusion that women should be friends with women and men should be friends with men, and we come together romantically just for a household, but you can't have your romantic partner really be like your best friend. Does it make sense? Women need women
Yeah.
because we understand each other,
Yeah.
and men need men.
Right.
So when men want to have their little outbursts, they do it with each other, go on a fishing trip. I don't know.
I think I agree with you. You know. Yeah. I mean, friendship between man and woman. Probably if it's your ex, you know.
Yeah.
If it's your ex and you unfortunately, I mean, what else you can do with him?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, you're not gonna ruin. I never had any ex with who I wanted to stay in a fight after a relationship. I really appreciate all our time together, all our beautiful emotions and even bad emotions, whatever we have. It's experience. I really respect it, and I always try to keep that friendly path forever. I mean, I'm not gonna put my nose inside his relationship and I not let him do the same thing. But if he needs something and he can help me, and it's like. I mean, I will never be aggressive after we doing something.
That's healthy for you.
That's
too.
part of friendship with men. What I can have, like, so once per year he can show up and say, "Are you okay? Yeah, I am okay." So something like that, because I know that person. I know how his underwear looks like. I mean, like I just know you. I can say I raised you. You raised me a little bit because in relationship
both up-leveled.
we're a little bit raising each other.
Yeah.
So and I respect that process. So with respect of that process, I will have friendship with this man. But usually, yeah, you're right. Usually, even if I try hardly to do a relationship like just friendship with a man, he will say he doesn't want nothing, but in his mind, that's gonna be something.
It's true.
Like otherwise, he doesn't see the interest of. So unfortunately, friendship with men possibly only after it's happened and you broke up. Okay, so let's get next location.
Okay.
Your lifestyle is incredibly active. Teaching, traveling, surfing, practicing sports, teaching yoga, and some international projects with mission. Where do you find the energy for all of that?
When I was young, I think that my energy was fear. It was
Fear?
Yeah, fear motivated me. I was I was afraid that I wasn't going to finish, or I was afraid that I wouldn't be making money. You know, when you're young, these are your worries. So
I still worry about that.
yeah. So
Maybe I'm still young.
a little bit of fear pushes and motivates you. Like it was not debilitating fear. Maybe there's a better word than fear. But I was motivated by the need to get out of the situation I was in. I wanted to feel stable with a job. I wanted to feel stable. So I was always doing many jobs at the same time. Did you ever have a life like
I
that?
always like that.
So you're doing
Like
so many
like
things.
some leopard coming after me, and it's like I cannot
Exactly.
stop.
That is exactly how I felt when I was younger. And I feel like I made a shift in my 30s when I felt financially stable, but I still had the energy. So now I do things that I enjoy with it, like
Time to enjoy.
surfing and, yoga is not a financial decision.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's hard to make a real good dollar teaching yoga, but I enjoy it so much. And definitely surfing is just for enjoyment. So I'm so grateful that I made the shift from being chased by the lion, like you said.
Yeah.
But I was aware of it when it happened too, because I thought, I feel, do I have less energy now? No, I have less fear.
Right.
So
So
I had to adjust.
Let's change something just for enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
It's like from just hard work to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I always like that. Most professors use the summer to rest. Yet you continue teaching and even offer yoga classes. What motivates you to keep growing when others might choose to slow down? Did you just answer that right now?
I think a lot of
That
professors.
leopard was coming after?
Yeah. Well, I am a single woman. And so I need to do things that I get fulfillment from. And a lot of people have families that they invest a lot of their time in. And I don't have children at home. I don't have a husband. So
Jesus Christ, it's just commercial for great life.
there's two sides to every coin.
I know.
So I decided a while back that my investment is with my students. And oh my gosh, I get such a return on that investment of my energy with my students.
So you have feedback from
yeah.
them as a love, as respect.
Yeah.
And that's what I understand.
Because I'm aging, I'm almost 50. So it's like,
You're not.
yeah, you have to decide at some point what is a good use of my effort and where do I invest myself at this point. And I've just, through experience, found like the greatest fulfillment that I receive, and what I'm good at is helping my students. So why not
But
focus
have
on
you
that?
started like recently, like this, I like that. Like I just doing what I like to do and I enjoy it. Have you do it all life or you just started from some age?
I think I started to feel stable in my life around maybe 35.
35?
Around your age. I finally felt very settled in myself, who I am, how I serve, what is my role in the world. Maybe actually a little bit later, maybe 40, because I did
So
have a
I just
destructive
want to
relationship.
dance. I want to dance right now. So I have time.
You definitely. Oh,
I
we have
have
plenty of
time.
time. Look at your youth.
Ah.
Yeah. So sometimes relationships kind of took energy that I should have been placing in more positive directions. So yeah, maybe it was 40 that I learned that lesson for myself. And I'm still learning. I'm still redirecting my energy.
Okay, you gave me hope. Seriously. Yeah.
You're so youthful and energetic.
I
You
just
have a lot of
started to
time.
be myself recently. Question is, what has been the bravest decision you're ever made despite feeling afraid? Don't say it was sharks.
I'm not afraid of sharks. If I get taken by a shark, how badass will that be? I will be known forever. Okay, doing what I love. But no, I won't be taken by a
Sounds
shark.
positive.
Leaving my former husband. That definitely. He was I felt he was my soulmate. We were two peas in a pod. We were together from the time we were 21 years old.
Oh, school love doves.
Yeah. Mhm. So like I learned how to cook with him. I learned how to grocery shop with him. I learned how to pay my first bills. I became an adult with him. And so I thought like everything we would figure out together. And so to be separate from him was like huge, massive decision. But I felt the greatest sense of letting go and surrender and release and gratitude and knowing myself. So like my life up leveled like 10 levels after I had to let him go. He was very much reducing me down into a very small person just because of like when somebody is physically abusive, you start to think that maybe you deserve it or you mess with your own mind to make the reason you want to understand the reasons. And so I was
And you're looking for your reason inside yourself.
Yeah,
You never look
exactly.
outside.
Right. Well, because
If you're a good person, of course. If you're not, you'll blame everybody.
well, it's your sense of control.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I can do something. Maybe I can change
Yeah.
something. Maybe I can be different. Maybe I can fix it. So it's really your ego that makes you think that
Like
it's
you are
about
powerful so much you can change
100%.
everything.
Yes. So like you think, oh, it's because of me. I can fix this. I can
course.
fix it. And I could not fix it. So that was like a huge, because I had nothing. I had no car. I had no money. I had to leave a job on the East Coast. I traveled across the country. I rented a car with a friend and she drove because I had no driver's license. That's how he was with me, is that
Super under control.
yeah, I could not have a driver's license. I could not have a car. So I flew a friend from the West Coast out to meet me and we drove cross country. I had never been cross country. This country is large.
I know. Now I know. Yes, I've been in New York a couple of times.
So that trip was wild. It was wild. And I'm so grateful for that friend that I had because she helped give me the courage. She was like, this is what you need to do. She helped me with the steps. Or else
In the end, friends are mothers.
yeah.
So that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's gonna make something for people. What you say right now. It's just a lot of people really needs to hear that.
Yeah, I remember the sensation I had after I returned to California by myself, starting with nothing. I just became a substitute teacher because you can easily do that. You can just substitute teach right away. They will accept you and you can make money. And I just remember the sensation of like, I am free now. I can actually make a decision for myself now, like for the first time in my adult life, because I had been with him since, I was basically a child,
Right.
20 years old.
Right.
And that was so scary, but also absolutely like my heart totally open. Like I can be whoever I want to be now. It was wild. It was definitely wild. I think I was 30.
So
that's when
we
I
can
signed
say
up.
level up from fear.
Yeah.
From fear. Always from fear because you do something what is not usual for you.
Oh, not usual
Yes,
at all.
starts to do that. What advice will you give to a woman who knows she has great potential but keeps hesitating to take the first step?
Make a friend who will support you through that. Sometimes you have to be pushed by somebody else. I know it would be awesome if I could say, just do it, believe in yourself. But we all know that those words just kind of,
Make you annoyed
yeah, do
and
nothing.
angry.
Yeah.
It's like,
If you can find that friend who, and you have to be careful with friends sometimes, find the friend where when you tell them something good about
happy
you,
for
they're
you.
happy for you. Find that person and tell them, I'm really trying to do this thing. Will you be supportive and push me? And having that external push gives you the accountability because sometimes we do things for other people more than we do for ourselves.
of course, or sometimes, always. It's, I guess it's possible only if you're really grew, I don't know, with spirit, we can say, you understand finally you're living your life for yourself first.
Yeah.
But it's a huge,
Rare.
long
So
play
when
for
you
that.
have this other person say, hey, did you do that first step? It's almost like you have now them to be accountable to. Now you're doing it because you have somebody else involved in your process. Make it more like a team effort somehow. Can you join a group that has the same goal as you? Can you join like a small group of people where they have the same goal as you? And so you're supporting each other. So many times I've tried to do things just by myself.
Never happened? Or
It
hardly
does.
happen?
It's so much easier when you have the support of other people.
If your students, colleagues, and loved ones could remember you with just one sentence many years from now, what would you want that sentence to be? But in case.
Just maybe that I gave more than I took. I leave things in a better condition than I found them wherever I go.
That's cool.
Things are better off. People are better off by knowing me.
So you improve something.
Yeah.
So you gave something from yourself to improve something just with kindness and with your will.
I try not to take too much, whether it is physical things or
Material?
material things or emotion, or I try not to take too much from people. So if somebody can get the sense that I provided more than I took, that would be awesome.
That will make you happy? Mm-hmm. Guess you're already done, but I'm not gonna take your motivation away. Okay. What does a perfect life look like to you as a woman? I mean, you already, like all interview, you're saying, you can put, I mean, if I'm just watching right now this, I just put things together and I will already understand the answer, but...
I'm curious what answer you understand.
I think to be free, to feel yourself free to do things what you love to do and you're really enjoying, never give up and be open-hearted for people and thinking more about the progress when about your little things around and never put somebody in a good way in the first place front you. Just to know first what do you want to do and try to provide it for yourself. And like having happiness from the life, not struggling with her, not fight with her, but looking for the ways what is giving you opportunities to live this life happy. That's what I feel about you.
Great summary, I would say. Yeah. It's always, even you say the word perfect, but it's...
I know perfection doesn't exist, but you know,
but in a good
my
way,
vocabulary is not really big.
No. It made an interesting thought come to my mind though, because I thought perfect feels very like
Okay, let's say peaceful.
Unchanging or something. Even peaceful, like it's good to have that little thing you're working at. Like for me myself, like I want to make more connections with people. Like
you're gonna
have
be
more friends, have more, I have like very small group, so I'm willing to have maybe friends in different places of my life, not just a work friend, not just one.
Yeah, work friend is a person who you're supposed to see every day. Yeah, it's not counted as a friend. Come on.
I think maybe I'm a little bit limited socially. So what's interesting is like my perfect peaceful life involves having something in my mind where I'm aiming for something because it gives me direction, or else I can feel like just not really knowing what I should be doing. It's good for me to be like, no, I should connect with that person, even though sometimes my instinct is, let me stay home, read a book.
Yeah, that's me. It's like little mouse inside the cage. So,
yeah, exactly. So
like, I'm good here.
If you actually do go out, then you realize you have such a wonderful time. So maybe don't be...
Oh, maybe I shocked you when my whole family came into a cafeteria. I've been shocked too, believe me. I didn't want to. I have my whole attention for you. And, and we just all like one per one. It's like...
Everybody is
I wasn't ready for this type of socializing, in the crowds right now. I think you were...
That was adorable. That was cool.
So now I'm going to ask you last question, and it's traditional question. What date is today?
It is June 16th.
What year?
2026.
How old are you?
I am 47.
3 things 10 years later, what do you prefer to see in your life? What do you
My
maybe not
life.
have right now? Yeah.
Okay. I want to maintain my health, my skin.
Okay. 10 years is enough, I guess.
Yeah,
For that.
10 years.
For your
Yeah,
time.
when you say 10 years to a woman, she thinks about that. I want to feel just at peace with my friends and family.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a huge yearning for things being very different than they are now. I think if I was to have status quo 10 years from now, I will be very stoked.
Oh, wow. That's
Can
an
I still
answer.
be
That's why it's
surfing?
hard for you.
Can I still be cooking? Can I still be teaching
Just
yoga and
continue
math?
everything what you have right now. That's
Yeah.
what you want. Great.
I am in cruise control. I am cruising. I mean, of course, I do extra things. Currently, I'm training for the Wim Hof method training. I'm not sure if you've heard what this is. It's like ice bath and breath work
Oh, wow.
training.
That's interesting.
So I'm always doing something new, different. It's very challenging. Like I have to learn the muscle groups, which I never have learned.
That's
Really.
cool.
So like I'm always doing like little adjustments and learning. But yeah, if I can cruise, I want my garden to be a little bit bigger.
That's nice. Thank you, Andrea. That was perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, not perfect. It was just
What it was.
incredibly. I guess a lot of people gonna be inspired from that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.